Have fun being called by Kabul. 5POWER, which are, by the way, not an only Chinese team. It's 2 Mongolians, one... now I might lie. I think it's no, it's Thailand. Let me see. It is Thailand. So, 1 Thai, 2 guys from Mongolia, 2 from China. And as we're talking about, entry has been found. The aggression now might work out on the B side, as though see how it goes through. He can't find himself too much. ZHZ coming in from behind. Still free alive for the MFC side. The net bomb go down, but he might be denied. Destroyer has to interrupt his own bomb plant. And then in the end, goes in favor of the guys off MFC. SA7, which is at least his HLTV name. It's a little bit confusing. When you don't hear those names regularly by other casters or by interviewers or anything, you don't always know how to pronounce them. It's also not so easy to reach out to those guys, because the problem that occurs is that, well, you have to somehow contact someone in a different time zone who's usually sleeping when you are awake. So... that being said, though, the AKs on Destroyer and Oi could now do the major damage. It could also be a major throwback, because when you see it like this, you have multiple options. Either you give it away to your opponent, and when they do grab those guns, they can change the outcome of the round massively. And the very interesting part about Asian Counter-Strike is that very often pistol and force and eco rounds, they work out in favor of the ones who have actually less weaponry on board. And with that being said, let's see how the ZZ will do. Staring, Dobu goes for the first, it works out. Wraps himself, at least the Mach 10, but then the flashbang was perfectly done. And the Deagle also partially works. 2 versus 2, the bomb has to be picked up. Destroyer, oh no. Shooting a few milliseconds earlier, and that could have been all his, but now it's down to Sa to pick up both, as Cable as well, so have somehow get onto the retake. They have no kits, they have no utility, but they have the man advantage, decent weaponry. So he's gonna see the first and the second. Here's the steps, finds the body shot here onto Cable. Nate pops, he comes closer, he doesn't find him. And so Xia is the only one here to survive in 5POWER. They're grabbing themselves the first round with just CZs to start off. And MFC probably not too happy about that.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
I think Asian CS and well, how to say it? Asian CS and 1 eco/4 spy rounds. Name a more iconic duo. So, also the pistols come out for MFC. Wait to be the first one to fall, as CHZ finds himself that, but the refrag instantly comes in from safe. This name is so hard. Maybe the chat has a better idea than I have. SA7? Saz? Casting this Asian CS for a few days now, and I still don't get all the names right. It's a tough one, though. Either White Cloud, and Cess. SA7. My own brain is pranking me with this name, and either way, 35 seconds to retrieve the bomb. That is actually in a quite favorable position for Xia. There he sees the first, and there he sees also a cloud around the corner. 25 more seconds, and from behind, Cable comes as well. You could just rule it out with a body shot. And there he does it with the headshot, actually. UMP and headshots are a very, very different combo, as, you know, sometimes you think you're 100% on and the UMP says no. And then you are not on and the UMP says still yes. It's... confusion. As the AKs come out, this back and forth on the MFC picked map will become very interesting throughout the time. If any one of those teams will take control at one point, this is something we have... Like, Asian Counter-Strike has two sides so far at the StarSeries qualifier. We either, on the one side, have ourselves teams which are fairly good and fairly able to... take instantly control, or very early control, so it goes like something 16-6, 16-7, 16-4, and then you also have those extremely tight duels. But it's not usually like the thing in between. And that's a little bit of a weird thing of Asian Counter-Strike, but also shows the major difference between skill gaps, and the major difference between skill in general of those teams. And that makes it also unique sometimes to watch. First of all though, down to only 2 players the CT side is, PTC as well as Xia. Trying to find control into that, and as it goes, PTC finds himself destroyed. 2 frags found, 3 HP left. Is it a player from Thailand who has to react in time onto Canoe? As he finds the headshot. Oh no, he shoots way too early. There he pretty much got himself his own destiny set. As it is the headshot from Canoe, finishing it off. 2-2. CTs cannot connect onto a further round. So as the pre-fire comes on towards the apartments, and as the CTs are down to only 1 M4 and the rest with the pistols, it's going to be fairly difficult. This Cable has the kind of idea where players usually push themselves up onto. There. P250 becomes successful. The one shot to close range. Oh, and Oi, he gets himself too, as both players are basically jumping into his shots. Therefore, you fall down, therefore you're less successful, and therefore you can't get further. As it goes, Destroyer finds Xia. And Cable to be the last man alive against 4, as he has picked himself up that M4, but a running UMP is a tool to hate and a tool to work with. 3 rounds now. And maybe more to come. And with that 3-2 being the case, a buy from 5POWER is far away from strong. Success is not granted. The man we're going to watch, though, is Cable. And not only one man in the pro scene to always watch regarding tasers. That's Speedy from Sprout. I mean, Kale can make it work. First of all, we're seeing actually players picking up 2 frags here at the USPS as well as the deal successful. Way too focused on that taser back on the B site. As the rotation now comes in from MFC. A few body shots and the players are out. They don't have armor, so the aim punch is going to be massive. Information now gained. Cable knows that there's an Oi together with two other teammates coming towards the A site, so they can just work around it. Close all entrances and exits. What they're basically doing, as the AK has now been picked up, as well as an M for White Cloud finds the finally Dobo, and so the opening on the A site is there. And it could be the possibility to finally find it though. PTC behind the smoke. Might hit the right timing. He seemingly doesn't find the exit. Oh, that for a second looked like he whiffs all the shots, but then he makes it from behind. There's also one. He heard those steps. Now he has to pick up that C4. And with that shot, he possibly tried to fake it a little out towards the HZ. So he rotates around, but finds the headshot and now makes the run onto the B side. And who's going to be faster about it? Definitely that's going to be Oi. Oh, well. I'm actually taking that back. I think they're going to be very punctually hitting onto each other very soon. Oh no, and this is obviously not one player coming in from behind. There would have been a safe option to go behind the fountain. Because behind the fountain you can't be seen from CT, barely, and you can't be really seen from Banana. It's fairly tough to get a frag from Banana, then onto you when you're behind that fountain, except the one really pushes close. Not the best of a decision. MFC lost themselves around. China #1. What a classic it is. First of all, oh no. Oi, he killed himself. We couldn't see how, but a shame, you could very fairly say. And as he killed himself, the man advantage was instantly taken back from the MFC site. As it goes, Xia, he's the only man on the B side, and now he needs to hold off 3 players pushing towards him. He gets himself on the set. And so, Kenu comes around, picks the player up. A lot of damage nailed. Just saw 7, but the issue starts to occur for the CTs as the retake has to be made. As THZ gets through. Goes for the shots and on top of the coffin. There it works, so with the grenade, and that grenade doesn't bring us any further than PTC and ZHZ trying to go for it. But I guess that AWP wants to be safe. 2 players are still alive. But he barely has a chance to retake there onto the side. Keep that gun in your hands. And don't let it be blown away, basically. But as Destroyer comes around, he finds him either way. As the first shot goes, CTs and Ts. And once more, pretty much arguing if that is not going to be a back and forth series, because this is basically what happened from time to time, over and over and over again. Now Oi fights the entry. That should be a fairly easy round for MFC, but I mean, look at that round distribution. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, and now possibly we could still have CZs being successful enough to take down the MFC side, who are well equipped, have all the utility they need to. Can can easily take on to the A side, as right now the third individual is just coming around, not 100% punctual. But as I'm talking about it, there's one falling down. Cable, though, the only man alive. There's the smoke towards CT to be popped. Let's see what he can do. He can find two. He could nearly find the first, and then Xia gets just pushing through. Are you kidding me? 5POWER. They're able to find themselves that number 4 with an aggression working perfectly, a B-side defense 100% right, and a flashbang thrown. The fashion you'll love to see a flashbang thrown. As it goes, China Civil War. That's not even true. Because actually, from 5POWER, 2 players are from Mongolia and 1 is from Thailand. As it goes, JXZ finds White Cloud, and there comes an aggression in the UMP-45. Successful. Over and out, 5-4. The MFC pick is far away from control from the terrorists to actually pick that map. As Dobu, here's the steps. First, second. Where's the third Dobu? Can't deliver. And so, it's gotta be now PTC to do so. And I think that is the first 2 round... Yeah, that would be the first 2 round difference to have. We didn't see that yet. We might see it now, except Destroyer goes ham. He hopes that any one of the rotating players from the B side is coming over CT. That is not the case, though, and the bomb in favor of the CT sites. They can benefit from it. 6-4. And we take a look. MFC will definitely buy up. But if 5POWER are able to control all the bomb sites right now in the fashion they used to do it just right here, then they will not only go up to 7-4, they will also meet the MFC with barely any money on board. And logically, a good morning to everyone joining. My name is Sesht. The Asian games are done by me for you today. As it goes, see ya. Taking a good bunch of damage from that. Canoe as well as Destroyer also found themselves a few bullets here and there. As it goes, Dobu with a great reaction there, and therefore securing themselves the man equalize situation. It's got a little tricky, but the CT's fairly wounded. Destroyer. Yeah, he's seeing Xia. There's a good kind of vision there. And I personally feel that should be actually MFC taking the control over towards the site of B. The question, will they do so? Dobu with one of the most important shots and one of the easiest there towards the static target. Now, PTC can barely benefit from that. Except he finds himself a few. Time is so low. Now it comes majorly down to him, and he can't connect. Dobu found as well. MFC stay in. bringing up the 5th. And that number 5. That is crucial to not let 5POWER run away with this, because that could have been the issue right now. In case they would have lost it, their economic situation would have been quite horrible, to say it like that. And besides this, they would have also received, well, a certain drought, to say it like this. .5POWER, they still got money. Sad story for Doba though. He still has no life left. As Canoe is able to connect the shot there onto Dobu. It seems like that early play might benefit MFC so much that they can now choose from where to entry. And a 2-2 split. How well will 5POWER now be able to hold on the sites? Because as we're seeing, it's CHZ, first of all, using his utility, has nothing left regarding that, and PTC, with an AWP, smoke wall directly in front of him towards one of the angles he could technically check. So, the MFC is taking their time. Nothing is to come. A rotation from first of all Destroyer back, and so the bomb might go according to that. Now, do you fake out a fake, or do you fake out a fake out a fake, or do you just fake? That's a question, because White Cloud, for example, he's fairly deep already towards the A site, but now the rotation comes. Cable moving towards Library as soon as he can, tries to hold him up. The time is now taking low for MFC. You got to be fairly fast to make that all work. And a Cable who's waiting for the right timing, pushes out, finds one, finds two, and that is the perfect timing right here. 5POWER might be able to retrieve that round due to a very, very late kind of setup from MFC, who barely gives them any time to check all the angles they want to check. Pause. They're getting rejected with a pause. Hello. How to pause. Yeah, there you go. 5POWER. Fortunately, it's a PTC out for the moment. Good old CS. I think, if I remember right, the first version of Counter-Strike, I wasn't even born back then. And I have to take a look. When was the first version of Counter-Strike officially released? And that's a little bit of a shame that I don't know, but I gotta Google that up. Well, yeah, and a thing we've done recently a lot is, whilst we're having breaks, we're going into very interesting talks about here, what is it called? Yeah, traditional and cultural knowledge lessons by me, for you. And if I see it correctly, the first time it was released was in the USA, Canada in 2000. Okay, I was born back then, I'm taking it back. First version released 1999 as a mod for Half-Life. Yeah, I remember that, I know that. Gooseman and Cliff. Of course. Cool. Okay. We're still having our time. One is on the toilet, I think, if I read it correctly, from, yeah, 5POWER site. And as they logically use that break to go on the toilet, I can understand them. I feel them 100%. And we still have a bit of time. I'm opening up my article about China. China. Republic of China. So, first of all, what is the capital of China? Good question, my dear. It is actually Beijing. You could know that. How many people live in China? So, regarding 2017 July statistics, 1.3 billion. But how many people live per square kilometer? 144. Seems surprising, but the pure mass of China is extreme. What is the currency? Renminbi. Renminbi. Never heard of that, to be very fair. What else do we got? Nothing for the moment, as we're continuing our game. The history lesson, or the cultural lesson, is over for the moment. And as it goes, PTC tries to hit its first one, is not able to do so. I'm very excited to see how the Wolf right now go for 5POWER. If they're able to run away with this, get themselves 8-5 and then go further or further, or if MFC magically picks up that round. I mean, we have seen it often enough with those kind of weaponry that it works out in the end. There comes Dozy HZ as well as Cable. He has a good bunch of information. Destroyer just runs in as there would be no information about him. That means Oi and White Cloud. What will they do about it? Because P50 is successful enough. In the end, that was necessary to do. 8-5. 5POWER taking the lead in that half. As Canoe finds already himself CHZ, the start is not so great for the 5POWER site. Actually, kind of abysmal, you could say, because it continuously is like they're winning the rounds, and then you, like, for example, have 2 in a row here. And MFC just strikes. They're just coming in and say, like, okay, here we are. It's a bit of a shame as there's an opportunity given away. Seattle finds himself. Oh, the bomb can move down. He's still taking that duel for some reason. Instead of guarding the bomb and allowing his teammates to take the good bunch of ground. I have to say, that was not the smartest move to do in my eyes. It's when you could at least bought up the opportunity to buy our team some time. They didn't do so. They were taking the ground. Cable hits the shot. The bomb now in the hands, basically, of 5POWER. Here's a step from the right, and oh, not the best of a timing. PTC. He's kind of doing it all on his own. This is not planted for default. Some guy did it all on his own. Oh, and he steps. He needs to find the shot, and he does. Nicely done. One shot, one scope, one hit, one round more for 5POWER.
Counter-terrorists win.
9-5. MFC economically not so perfect. Sorry for the heavy breathing. And as it goes, though, Canoe burns away the inferno on his feet. Makes him fall down in the end. So, as the H said, might have a good angle to find 1 or 2. He does start it off well. Flashbang instantly pops it out. Dobu is there to assist his teammate, the right timing. 10-5. Actually a good halftime ending for 5POWER. Considering this is not their map pick, and considering that they started off fairly shaky. Ten to 5. Next up will be Train in this best of 2 series, the first one for the morning. Now the terrorist side, in case they're finding themselves a successful pistol round, it will all go in their favor. And they pretty much got it set and done. As it goes, the aggression towards the B side is massive. 3 players, so are trying to hold it off. Oi with 1, Oi with 2. 2 fracks. Can they deny the bomb plants? Yes, Canoe does a good job with that. And the CTs. 10-6, MFC. They're at it. Good morning, Kaya. Goes cable. This is so fast paced. This is so goddamn well done. And as it goes 1, 2, no! Oh, the try. English. God damn it. What a horrible language sometimes. The try is nice. And with that being said, hey Caster, ESL's kind of stealing your thunder right now. You need to get with them, guys. Like, how should that work? I mean, I get your idea, and I find those nice and kind words, but I think it's kind of hard to say, yo, ESL, I'm casting an Asian Qualifier match. Can you, like, please stop I am sitting there for a second or two, so I can have 50,000 viewers? I think I wouldn't be ready right now for 50,000 viewers. To be very fair, I have not adapted my sleeping rhythm 100% yet. Because what you probably don't know is that I wake up every morning... at 6:30 to cast for 7 hours, and That nade, it goes deep. It nade, it does it right. MFC finding themselves that round.
Counter-terrorists win.
And good morning, Kaya, of course. A quick rerun of the round. Well, like a restart because one is disconnected. So the pause has been called. So each set wants to cancel. Oi does the same. A very short break. It seems like he instantly reconnected. The streaming delay, I can't tell you. It was just, I was asked to do it, and logically I say, okay then. Who would I be to then tell you no? I will not do stream delay, because then I probably would not be casting here anymore. Either way, 5POWER. Once we're getting themselves a frag after the nade of Oi has been fairly successful to the right side. There's another one to come. Xia is running out of options there, and from behind, players will come. Canoe shouldn't have too much of a problem finding both. Depends on how successful that Z is going to be. As it goes 1 and 2. MFC is coming back into this. This could be a successful CT side in case they're continuing like this. Throw power will throw for $100. I am China Mafia boss. Good memes in the morning. Either way, Destroyer will beat Xia very soon once they peek wide. He finds himself the first one. Could get himself a second, and that is well done. Another one comes in, see it with a third. And White Cloud as well as, say, 7. Both are kind of out of options here because definitely outnumbered. And I think that would be the point in time for SA7 to assist his teammate. But also right now it's too late because White Cloud is probably going to die very soon. As he dies. Single man alive on the site of A. And so it goes 11 to 8, 3-round difference. And the thing is, MFC's economy, I mean, it's fairly okay. In case MFC is losing this round, the 5POWER shouldn't have too much of a problem than closing this out and taking home the opponent's map pick in this situation. I wish you could mute the knife sound and nothing else. I'm not reading the second sentence, but I feel you somehow. I feel you very good. Shout out here for Sunny for writing good comments at 7 in the morning, at least my time. As it goes, yeah, there comes a CT with the first rack. Dobu down to 5 HP as well. The B-side take will be more difficult than expected. It seems like Sia, he has to fake it out. He has a smoke, and another frac comes in. 5POWER giving this away. Sia on his own. Can forget that. That AK. Bring it to the next round. Don't let it be thrown away. Actually, as I say, it does that for some reason. It's not really the supposed way to use that gun, but...
Counter-terrorists win.
And so that 11-9, you know what? From our friend Sunny, I'm going away from all the sounds. Only a horse. Where is it? Where's the horsey? It's catacombs. That's actually more scary. Where's the horse at? Hello. Either way, as nades go deep, see ya. Down to 78 already. And either way, GHZ, sorry for that mute button, was just used a little too actively here. White Cloud with an AWP, seeing the first. Oh, and he somehow legs PTC only? I'm not quite sure about that. First of all, though, jump down, cable in time, finds himself the final defender of the A site. That bomb's going to be planted. And that one's going to go down. In time, ZHZ reacts. Canoe to find CT economy is far away from strong. And if you're not having a strong economy, it's getting a little bit risky. Canoe tries to stay alive. There he comes, finds himself at least one library player pushing in. The AZ successful enough to then connect. 12-9. The CT's not coming in with any gun into this round, at least from the previous one. Thank you, 2 minutes late. Yeah, I can't fix it, man. I wish I could, but just not possible. That's we're at it. Taking out the CTs right now. You get yourself the 13th secured, then the opponent will probably find themselves that buy either way. So 39, MFC going for the buy, and then we need to see what will happen. I know how you feel about it, but I very often have a bad feeling when pistols and Chinese players are being mixed into one thing. And as it goes though, 13-9. 5POWER not too far away from finding this. I want to do, I want to do my friend Sonny a favor. Where's the horse? What is this actually? Oh, I know what this is. I've never been looking around here. Actually, it's a scary kind of place. As it now could be a scary kind of place for 5POWER to attack the A site. As it comes, one man hiding himself quite well is Oi. Say 7. He has to be taken out. He is taken out. One more stay back on the side. And this Oi still not taken out. But finally found. Allows rotation there to come in as soon as possible from the two final MFC players. And there it goes, the MFC site. I don't believe this. They're picking up that round. And so the CT's gonna come in with number 10. A victory, but not the best of a buy. Because it's the first one to get 3.8. Yeah, you see that. You can make it work, but either way. And as it goes, 5POWER. Dobu. Thankfully, his aim is good enough. Because otherwise he would have went out of this with 12 HP and not with a frag. As it goes, he finds himself the entry, the B site, fortified with 2 individuals. Canoe and Destroyer now need to do the job. There's the flashbang, he doesn't see a thing. Smoke pops 1 and 2. Now he peeks wide, finds himself 1, finds himself 2 and 3. How is that even possible? How is he not taken out of the game? ZH though getting himself Canoe, and that bomb's going to be planted. What a weird play. And somehow Oi couldn't find himself. The one was just rotating over towards the coffins and construction section. As it goes, PTC with 1, ZH set. Time is all you need. No aggression at all. And there he goes, 14-10. For a second I thought that will now be the CTs having a quite abysmal economy. Far away from good. The weaponry will look fairly weak. I cannot imagine they'll go for the eco. There you go. Forcing through as much as they can. And that should be the kind of case to now close it all out. I personally don't feel like 5POWER can give this one right now away. Straight up. But the thing is, you never know, right? Because Counter-Strike, and Asian Counter-Strike especially, I have to say, always comes up with surprises. And, I don't know, I'm not a big fan, actually, of surprises. Also, when people give me, like, birthday surprise presents or something like that, I hate it. I just don't like that. Just tell me what my present isn't good. This goes. Oh, lovely done. And I personally feel there's still a take of the side possible, fairly. I have a bad feeling Cable could be found easily. Oh no. Why do you stop shooting, PTC? Oh, he finds the ball for a second. I thought he could be caught out easily as he just casually stopped shooting. But in the end, 5POWER giving themselves the 15-10. MFC have bought in the last round. They'll do this one as well. But barely delivering something right now with the weaponry as well. So as it goes, 5 AKs versus 4 pistols and a UMP. So the question is, what will we see right now? Is it going to be a 5POWER literally powering away? Because technically speaking, that's fairly possible, especially as Destroyer down to 41 HP. You could see yourself on the winning side quite early on. And as it goes, 39 seconds. The clock is ticking away, and the rotation comes here from White Cloud. So now, you need to find both. No one checking the site at the moment. This is incredible. As there it goes. For a second, I thought they could have given this away, because the CZs on the site on B have proven to be lethal tools. But now, Saw 7. Only man alive could find himself CHZ. As he does so, switches over to the AK. 2 more to go. No reason for aggression. He pushes through the smoke. Fully flashed, he is exposed himself. How close he already is at that point in time. And in the end, gets taken out 16-10. Map number 1, which was in favor of MFC after they have picked it. Going for 5POWER, which means we're taking a little break. We'll just be right back with the action. My name is Sesht. Map number 2, train.